the Sweetwater head football coach, Tommy Bunch, joining us here. And Coach Bunch, how we doing this evening?
Hey, man, I'm doing really good. Thank you guys for having me on the show this evening.
Absolutely. So we're talking spring football, spring practice, Coach, and your team, I guess, concluded their spring workouts with a scrimmage last night, I believe, at Lenoir City. So kind of, fill everybody in on kind of, how the offseason has gone for you and your team, and how last night's work with Lenoir City went for you guys.
Yeah, so we did wrap up our spring football season last night at Lenoir City and had a really good scrimmage up there with those guys. Coach Cummings and his staff have done a really good job as they've, come into that program, and they put a really good product out on the field. And so it was really good work for both teams, I feel like. I thought our team done a pretty good job in the scrimmage overall. We were able to kind of find our identity, and as coaches, we have a better idea of where some players are going to be able to fit now. But I was impressed by our team in a couple of different areas. Most notably, I thought our defense played really well. I thought they flew to the football. They had kind of a different attitude of just team pursuit to the football, and that's something that Coach Grabowski and our defensive staff has really stressed this spring, is just getting there in a bad mood and getting all 11 hats to the football. And so I was pleased to see those guys doing that. On the offensive side of the ball, we did some good things, especially early. I felt like early we were able to break a couple of runs, and we were able to get a newcomer, Hunter Daffrin, on our team working in the pass game. He's playing some receiver for us. Isaiah Stiles was playing quarterback for us over spring, and he done a good job of being able to get the ball to him in some situations so that we could have advanced the chains if we were going some type of down and distance scenario. But our team competed, especially early on. We started off with a board drill session with our big guys and then a 7-on-7 session before we went into our 10-play drives, and our big guys up front really showed out. I was really pleased with just kind of the nastiness and just the physicality that they showed there in that session. But we've had a great off-season at Sweetwater. It's been good since mid-January, after the big snow. Whenever we arrived, our kids have worked their tails off in the weight room. They've done everything that we've asked of them, and we've asked a lot because we're trying to change this culture here to just kind of this hard work mentality, and they've bought in. There's been leaders really show up in this group and kind of take control, and so we've had a good off season, and we had a really good spring. We got better in a lot of spots. We're excited to get our spring sport athletes back in a couple of weeks when we start summer workouts, and we know our team's going to look very different then when we get those guys, and so we're excited about that and excited about what the summer holds.
Yeah, Coach, thanks again for coming on. So, obviously we broadcast kind of out of the Chattanooga area. And for folks that don't know, obviously Sweetwater is a tremendous program with a great community support, community involvement. But for those that don't know, you obviously came from Meigs County last season with just a tremendous season, undefeated in the region for a region championship. You go 12-1. Kind of what was that season like, and obviously kind of a down season for Sweetwater. Well, what enticed you to go from Jeff and I, having visited Meigs, it's one of our favorite places to go, and having visited Sweetwater for their magical year a couple of seasons ago when they won the first region title in 20 seasons. What's it going to take, and what do you need from your guys at Sweetwater to kind of prevent another 20 years and kind of get back in that region hunt? And again, what enticed you to kind of go take this challenge at Sweetwater?
Yeah, so, I'll start off answering that question by saying in my coaching career, I have been very blessed to have, first of all, coached some very talented football players. I've also been blessed to have been surrounded by great coaches. Coach Fitzgerald and his staff, they're second to none. And so, I owe a lot of the success that I've been able to enjoy as a coach to obviously the players who made it happen, but also the coaching staffs that I've been blessed to be a part of. As far as, what enticed me to come to Sweetwater. And I mentioned this back in January. There's just a little stirring inside of me. I needed a little bit of a change. I had been at the same place for 11 or 12 years in my coaching career, and I just needed a little bit of a change. I needed shaking up a little bit. And, I'd be lying to you if I didn't say that, some of it I believe is divine intervention, and I'm a man of faith. My wife and I pray for, God's guidance in our lives, and we felt like we were led to be here. And so far in our 5 months here, we have felt that confirmation, and so that's been a good feeling. But also, you mentioned what entices me to come here, for the challenge of rebuilding this program, and that's a part of it. It is a challenge. The talent is here. This is a talented group. There are some extremely talented upperclassmen on this team. Lucas Stamey, he's as good as any lineman around this area. Braden Westfield is a super talented running back, and he's a great linebacker also. And there's other great pieces that surround them in that senior class. And then there are a lot of young football players in this program and that will be coming up through this program very soon that are super talented. So, I think those pieces are here to be successful. And that's not even beginning to talk about the community support. I can't say enough about the support that we have had from, first of all, school administration, Miss Kim Vineyard, our principal, Coach Caleb Norwood, our athletic director and assistant principal. They have been very receptive of me and my staff and, what we feel like we need in order to turn this thing around and have a successful program. And then, you start talking about the community. Our community, people that I didn't even know 4 or 5 months ago, they have come together and, we've made a lot of changes. We've got a brand new lockers in our weight room. Our bathroom's been completely redone. We've painted all of our facilities. Like, a lot of good changes are going on at Sweetwater, and all of that's been done in an effort to put a great product on, not only on the field, but also in the classroom and in the community.
Absolutely. You are listening to Sweetwater head football coach Tommy Bunch joining us right here on Off the Bench Radio on Talk 102.3. And Coach, again, we want to thank you for taking time, right after a spring scrimmage like that to kind of end your spring program for sure. But it still continues, right? And another reason we wanted to bring you on, we wanted to fill everybody in about the youth football camp that's actually going to happen a week from tonight. It's from 6 to 8 o'clock at Sweetwater High School on the football field there. $20 registration fee, includes a T-shirt, and all the coaching is going to be done by the Sweetwater High School football coaching staff and players. They can reach out to you, TommyBunch91@gmail.com for more information or to sign up. Kind of fill people in about that. And, you mentioned that community of Sweetwater, and building the next generation of great Wildcat football players for sure.
Yeah, so we're really excited about next Tuesday. Anytime you can host a youth camp and get those younger kids out there around the coaching staff and around the players especially, that's a very special time. And so we're really looking forward to that. We expect a big turnout at that. And we want to see those future Wildcats and what they have to offer. And, I've got a background in coaching youth football, so I kind of have a soft spot there in my heart for those kids in that age. And, working with them is a lot of fun. And then if you don't mind, I'll piggyback off of that youth camp that's a week from today. And talk about another camp we have coming up on June 8th. This camp is actually for upcoming 7th through 12th graders. And this coaching is going to be done by some local college football players, people like Roy Miles Jr. that attended Chattanooga Howard. He's now at Maryville College. Aaron Swafford, who's now at Tennessee Tech. Jace Dobbins that attends Tennessee State. Bryson Grabowski at Union College. Got Bryce Goodner from UTC, Garrett Priest from Tusculum. So we've got some local college athletes that are going to be coaching position-specific groups, and we're really excited to get some older kids from all around our area on our campus and getting coached by some local athletes that can hopefully mentor them and, tell them what it takes to go and play at the next level.
Absolutely. And like Coach Bunt just said, the youth football camp next Tuesday night, May 21st, is going to be for upcoming 2nd to 6th graders. And as he just mentioned, on June 8th, I believe, Coach, is the 7th to 12th grade with some of those college names that you just mentioned.
Yeah, I recognize a few of those names.
Yeah, absolutely. So it should be a great two nights right there of some teaching and just on and off the field as well. So we'll definitely post more of information on our X handle at Off the Bench CHA, and looking forward to seeing how that turns out. So Coach Bunch, thank you so much for taking the time to join us tonight. Good luck in your first year at Sweetwater, and I'm sure we'll cross paths at some point during the 2024 high school football season.
Yeah, I hope so. Thank you guys for having me on your show.